Have you ever noticed that people remember you only when they need something? Have you ever dropped your own plans, your rest, your peace, just to help someone who disappears once they're done? If yes, then this story is for you. Because sometimes the world keeps taking from you until you decide to stop being available for everything. Welcome to Daily Motivation Hub, where every story pushes you closer to your best self. Don't forget to like, share, and comment to keep the fire alive.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful lakeside town surrounded by rolling vineyards, there lived a woman named Maya. Maya was known by everyone. If someone's car broke down on the highway, call Maya. If a neighbor needed someone to watch their kids at the last minute, call Maya. If anyone needed advice, support, or a listening ear, Maya was always there. She never said no. She believed that helping others made her a good person. And it did. But slowly, Maya's life stopped belonging to her. Her own garden was overgrown with weeds. Her apartment needed painting, yet she was always out running errands for someone else. Every evening, when she came home exhausted and drained, her grandmother would sigh and say, "Maya, my child, you help everyone, but who helps you?" She would smile weakly. "It's fine, Grandma, one day they'll remember my kindness." But that day never came. One evening, Maya received an urgent call. Her friend Sophia was moving apartments and desperately needed help packing. Maya had an important presentation the next morning, one she'd been preparing for weeks, but Sophia sounded stressed, so Maya agreed. Together they worked until midnight, boxing everything up. Maya's own presentation materials sat untouched on her desk. The next day, exhausted and unprepared, Maya gave the worst presentation of her career. She sat silently in her car afterward, hands trembling on the steering wheel, staring at the reflection of someone she barely recognized. That night, her grandmother said softly, "You saved everyone's problems except your own." Maya didn't reply, but something deep inside her broke. The next morning, Maya drove to the harbor to meet old Elena, a wise retired teacher who lived in a houseboat. "Elena," she said, "I don't understand. I help everyone, yet I feel empty. I'm not tired from work. I'm tired from people." Old Elena looked at the ocean waves and said, "Maya, do you see these waves? They give life to the shore, the boats, the fish. But when the tide rises too high and the ocean forgets its boundaries, what happens?" Maya thought for a moment. "It floods and destroys everything." "Exactly," said Elena. "Even kindness needs boundaries. Without them, it becomes self-destruction. Stop being everywhere for everyone. Be somewhere for yourself." Then she gave Maya a simple challenge. For the next 7 days, don't say yes immediately. When someone asks for help, pause and ask yourself, "Can I really afford this right now?" If you can't, just say, "Not today." Watch what happens. That week felt strange for Maya. On the first day, Sophia called again. "Maya, I forgot to cancel my dentist appointment. Can you call them for me?" Maya looked at her calendar. She had finally scheduled time to rest. Her heart pulled in 2 directions. She took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry, Sophia. Today I need to take care of myself." Sophia sounded shocked. "You're saying no?" Maya nodded to herself. "Yes, I can help another time, but not today." Sophia hung up abruptly. Maya felt guilty, but she kept her plans. By sunset, for the first time in months, she felt genuinely relaxed. The next day, others reached out with small favors. Maya said no politely, but firmly. That night, she felt peace she hadn't felt in years. On the 4th day, something unexpected happened. Maya's laptop crashed right before a deadline, and she needed help recovering her files. She looked at her phone. No one called to check on her. She smiled sadly, realizing when she was always available, everyone needed her. Now that she stepped back, silence surrounded her. But instead of anger, she felt strength. She took the laptop to a repair shop herself, handled it alone. That evening, sitting in her peaceful apartment with her recovered files, she whispered, "So this is what self-respect feels like." Weeks passed. The new Maya was different. She no longer rushed to please everyone. She chose peace before people's approval, and something amazing happened. People began to respect her. Sophia started solving her own problems. Friends stopped calling only when they needed something. Maya's career flourished. Her health improved. Her smile returned. And strangely, people still liked her, now even more, because she wasn't the woman who did everything for everyone. She was the woman who finally valued herself. One evening, old Alina visited Maya's apartment. She looked around at the thriving plants and peaceful atmosphere and said, "So, Maya, did the world fall apart when you stopped being available?" Maya smiled. "No, Alina, it only changed for the better." Alina nodded. "When you stopped saying yes to everyone, you finally said yes to yourself. That's when everything changes." So, my friend, are you like Maya, always available for everyone, but empty inside? Remember this, you're not a bad person for saying no. You're just choosing peace over pressure. When you stop being everywhere for everyone, you finally become someone for yourself. People respect what you protect, so protect your time, your mind, and your energy. And if this story touched your heart, remember, every story helps you learn about life.